With us is Sydney rally organiser for the Ukrainian community, Dr. Anton Bogdanovych. Dr. Anton, thank you very much for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Tell us about the local, let's first of all tell us about the local Ukrainian community in Australia. How large is it?
We have about 53,000 Ukrainians here in Australia.
What did you make of that vision and the comments that were made between Donald Trump, JD Vance and Volodymyr Zelenskyy in the Oval Office?
So look, I had similar hard feelings when I woke up to that as to when the full-scale invasion started. It was hard to watch, it was painful to watch. It seemed like bullying to some extent. A president of a country that had given up all the nuclear weapons they had in 1994 and received in exchange security guarantees from the United States, came hoping to sign a document that will be the first step towards achieving peace, but that was far from it. And many Ukrainians were watching it in disbelief. It felt like we woke up in the new world where we can no longer rely on the United States in the time of need. We are hopeful that it still can change, but we have to prepare for all possible scenarios, and this is why we organize a rally, hoping to talk to Australians to ask for support.
So you have been holding constant rallies, haven't you, since the
Yes.
Russian invasion?
Yeah, we are having a rally every week since the start of the Russian invasion.
Tell us about, we saw obviously those scenes in Washington contrasted by what we saw in the UK when Volodymyr Zelenskyy arrived. Keir Starmer shook his hand, gave him a hug. We've now seen a meeting of European leaders as well. The UK wants to put together a four-step plan for peace. Yeah. Do you think that's where peace can come, with Europe taking a bigger role in this? Or do you think the US really needs to be involved as well?
We hope that US will still be involved, but in the time like this, we need help and support from all our friends. And first of all, on behalf of all the Ukrainians, I want to thank Prime Minister Albanese for stepping up and offering his words of support. I hear stories from the trenches that the commanders who have access to the internet are talking to the soldiers in the trenches on their walkie-talkies, saying things like Poland is with us, UK is with us, Australia is with us. In the time like this, to have the support of all our friends, to have assurances that they're standing shoulder to shoulder with us is critical for the nation's morale. So thank you, Prime Minister Albanese, for this, and thank you to the UK who hosted Volodymyr Zelenskyy and offered all these assurances of support. Ukrainians will be standing and fighting for their country no matter what. This is the thing that we have since 2014 when Russia first invaded. Whatever the threats are, whatever the situation is, no matter how critical it is, we will just keep pushing. We will not give up. We will not surrender. This is how Ukrainians feel. So we are hoping that the US is coming back to the table, but right now the help of all our allies is very, very welcome.